Chapter 38. At work, I flourished. My fear of men directed my every decision. I smiled, I listened, I never judged. I put them at ease. Something I'm still unsure how I do. They adored me, they swarmed me. Something about me made them feel good, just like heroin, and I relished the approval they gave me. Toby felt warm and delightfully stupid. The kind of stupid you wanted to be. Matt felt laid back and high. Oh, who am I kidding? Matt was a perpetual state of high. Reggie felt like a gentle giant and was the biggest nerd since Leonard Nimoy. He had a fantastic sense of humor. Reggie was a teddy bear and oh so sweet. He had an anime character on his desk with a 14-inch sword. I swiped that figurine more times than not. Jason felt cool and laid back. And then there was Nick. Nick, I could not figure out. He was my age. No children, no girlfriend, no plans, no dreams, and no future. I couldn't read him. I couldn't predict him. I couldn't get close to feel him. There was a wall surrounding him, and I couldn't figure it out. I still can't. Nick scared me the most. Those boys became close to me. They became my pack, my brothers, my kin. We hung together on breaks and ate together on lunches. We started going to each other's houses. We went to the bars together. We played football together, listened to music. Very quickly, they learned I was laid back and open-minded. They learned that I didn't judge them. I understood them. Of course, they had to test the waters, test my limits, see exactly how much I could tolerate. How gross can I get before Elizabeth gets squeamish? Let's find out, shall we? That became the daily challenge of our group. Where were my limits? Where exactly did my masculine understanding break down? Oh, the things they showed me, the things they told me, the conversations I got to hear. We shared photos of hot women, crass stories of sexual mishaps, anything for a laugh that seemed to be the goal. There were days when I took the football to the face. I had a pretty good arm at one point, on par with a few of them, and they tested me. Shock factor galore. It became the daily trial to see if they could break me, and I stepped up and dished it back, which only delighted them further, which only encouraged them. Soon they weren't challenging each other to find my breaking point. They teamed up against me in an effort to one-up on me. Who would break first, them or me? That became our game. I learned so much about men. I studied them, tested them. I played with them to learn just as much as they played with me. We pushed each other to our limits. They showed me more ugly pussies. They taught me how to drink. Oh my God, the Jaeger bombs! I built up such a tolerance. I came to learn so much from them. In trying to determine where that breaking point was, they actually toughened me up for anything they could dish out, and I learned to loosen up and take it. I learned to ease up and laugh. I have no breaking point. If I do, I haven't found it yet. They taught me to truly throw my head back and laugh, enjoy life. No matter how grotesque a picture they showed, I smiled and said, "Sweet," and quickly found one to one-up them. I learned how laid back and wonderful men truly are. They just want to have a good time, truly. But unlike women, they really know how and aim to do that every second they get. They are always on the lookout for a good time, and they hate having to do what they don't want to do. But when they do, they turn it into a game and find a way to enjoy it. Above all, men hate being miserable and usually find a way to not be. Men are amazing creatures. I studied them and defined their 3 basic needs: food, sex, sleep. In between those 3 needs, he seeks comfort and relaxation. Men enjoy a good time and wish for nothing more than to seek it out. This lifestyle has taught them to appreciate the simple, silly, and completely immature things in life that women tend to overlook. And I'm telling you, women are missing out. They really need to learn to relax, play, and laugh more. This is where my father issues began kicking in. I was still trying to be a male to earn his approval. I figured if I studied them, learned to be like them, then maybe my daddy would love me. But my experiences had taught me to fear them, and I was not able to ignore that fear surrounded by so many of them. The more I learned, the more I hung out with my boys, the more I became their brother, the louder my fear became, until the urge to sleep with Nick to make him safe, to ensure I wouldn't get hurt, was something I couldn't ignore. By October, a part of me ached to sleep with Nick. I didn't want to. I knew that in all good conscience. If I was given the choice to destroy the feeling, I would. Something else urged me to have sex with him, like I had to. I didn't want it. I didn't even find him attractive. I didn't love him or desire a relationship. I didn't pine for him, think of him, or desire him. But when he was around me, I needed to fuck him. I felt threatened. Fear made me want to fuck him to guarantee my safety. It was a need, not lust, no desire. It was fear and need. The same need to pick up a loaded gun and fire, all because he could fire first. Nothing more, nothing less. When I met the boys, I told Hosea about each one. When they started letting me play football with them, I told him. I ran my findings past him and returned to work to reassess the next round of data. Every night, I would run it by Hosea. The music. Hosea was familiar with the bands, and after telling him of my latest discoveries, he would recommend his own collection of rock music, which I would take back to work with me the next day. I told Hosea. I did not lie, nor did I hold back anything, nor did I do anything with Nick while I battled the urges. I told Hosea about those too. I held nothing back. I would not lie. I wasn't sure of my own willpower. I wasn't sure of my own limits. I wasn't sure of anything. I knew if things proceeded, I would cave, and I hated it. I viewed myself as a threat to Hosea. I was terrified I would hurt him. I told Hosea that too. That December, I left Hosea.